our Special Pioneer Award recipient, WOODLEY.
Good evening, everybody. I want to first and foremost salute my dear friend and yours too, the late great Grace Jones. She put her heart and soul into this organization every year, and I was honored to host it. When she called, I answered.
Hey, Curtis Farrow! You know, I have to tell you that it's time that we start celebrating each other. We can't wait on other people to celebrate us. And that's what the AUDELCO is all about. Please stand and salute our Special Pioneer Award recipient, my friend, Irene Gandy.
So much. I thank you so much. I'll be brief because I am a PR person and I know how to be brief. I want to thank the AUDELCO. I want to thank, it's very emotional for me because Vivian Robinson, myself, Boza, and Roger Furman, the AUDELCO was formed because of Vivian Robinson and for Grace. I want to say thanks to Vivian. It's her birthday today, and I also want to thank all of the actors because I've worked with all of you over the years. And the reason these were awards, we thought about it because the black theater in the 60s and 70s, they didn't even have money to send out mailings and stuff. And we wanted to honor our own. And I wouldn't be standing here today with a couple of awards, Tonys and whatever, if it wasn't for the African-American audiences and directors and the producers, and I love all of you, and the black press. So I honor you.
Now, the nominees for featured actor in a play. And the bid goes to Gil Tucker.
God is good, y'all. First of all, I want to thank God. This is a surreal moment for me. I was living in Miami, and I got a call from my man Fulton Hodges. We had did a Soldier's Play about 20 years ago. And he said, yo man, too bad you're in Miami. NEC is going to be doing a Soldier's Play. I said, find out who's auditioning, I'm coming up.
Good afternoon and welcome to My Harlem Portrait. This show is about Black excellence in every field. And today we are going to talk about Black excellence in theater, and precisely the 48th annual Vivian Robinson AUDELCO Awards, which will happen virtually, unfortunately, this year on Monday, November 30th at 7 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. What is AUDELCO? AUDELCO stands for Audience Development Committee. As Miss Robinson, the founder, and the late long-term president Grace Jones put it, it is a unique organization that goes beyond the Tony. AUDELCO, in fact, applauds what others ignore. It is the only award that specifically recognizes excellence in Black theater. Many actors owe the award a very great recognition. Among the most famous, Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, PHYLICIA Rashad, KERRY WASHINGTON, and Debbie Allen, and many, many more. We have here today to talk about the AUDELCO and to talk about one of the plays that has been nominated, Neal, who's been for many years cooperating with AUDELCO to make it well known and more known to the public. welcome to the show, Rome. And please tell us how this year's AUDELCO is gonna develop.
Well, listen, Maria, it's good to be here and be in support of AUDELCO. As you were saying, this is going to be a virtual evening on Monday, November 30th at 7 o'clock. And virtual, you say, unfortunately, however, virtually could be fortunately, because now AUDELCO gets to be seen by people all around the world, especially all around the States, where we have AUDELCO award actors in California, like again, you got Samuel L. Jackson, you got Denzel Washington, who can't make the awards all the time, but they can tune in and check out the award ceremony. And so virtually could be a blessing in disguise for this one. And I know it's virtually a blessing in disguise for a whole lot of folks, because this time it's free.
That's right.
And people can get the opportunity. This may be the only time that it'll be free, so they better take advantage of it now and go to. You can go to www.audelco.org, AUDELCO.org. Again, that's AUDELCO.org, and find out more about getting those virtual tickets for virtual free tickets for the AUDELCO Awards. They'll be via Eventbrite, and it's going to be quite exciting this year. We've got some special awards that are going to be given away to people, some wonderful people in the arts of theater. We have outstanding achievement. It's going to be given to Tina Fabrique, fantastic actress, singer. Blair Underwood, he's going to get a Outstanding Achievement Award. And then we have the Legacy Award being given to none other than one of my actresses who won an AUDELCO Award some years ago for the play Shango de Ima, that was nominated for 11 AUDELCOs and won all 11 AUDELCO Awards. That was, this lady is Viney Burrows, and Viney just turned 96 years old this year, and she's still acting strong. And she's going to receive the Legacy Award along with Robert Hooks, one of the founders of the Negro Ensemble Company. And then we have the Lifetime Achievement Award that's going to be given to none other than the Tony Award winner this year, Mr. the GOAT himself, Andre D. Shields.
Yes.
And then Boza Rivers, the legendary Boza Rivers of the New Heritage Theater, is going to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. And then we have the Pioneer Award is going to be given to R. Scott, one of our famous directors of film and theater. And then Vivian Reed, a Broadway actress, she's going to be receiving the Pioneer Award also. We have a special award that's going to be given to a young lady by the name of Kerry Young. And this Special Achievement Award goes to her because she did 4 plays this year, and she was outstanding in those plays. I just got off the line with my good friend Sonia Sanchez, who's going to actually give the award to Boza Rivers that night.
Wow.
And then the host of the AUDELCO Award, we got star celebrity, star-studded evening. The host of the AUDELCO Awards are going to be none other than Roger Guinevere Smith from Do the Right Thing, Smiley from Do the Right Thing. And Roger won the AUDELCO Award for his one-man show of the Huey P. Newton story he did years ago.
And he won an Obie for that too.
An Obie for that also. And just in, we have La Chance is going to be the other co-host.
Amazing.
And some of you remember yeah, look at her smiling like that. La Chance is going to be the Broadway actress, beautiful vocalist. Is going to be the other host of the AUDELCO Awards this year. And what was the show that La Chance did on Broadway? It was the Donna Summers. Yeah, she did Donna Summers on Broadway this year. And then we have, I want to just mention one of who I'm very proud of that's getting a nomination this year for her compositions of the music for Colored Girls Only. And she's my neighbor, my sister, Martha Redbone. I got to give a shout out to her. She's right next door to me. and I love her dearly. I'm so proud that she's being brought into recognition for the work that she's been doing over the years. So that's about it. And we got some wonderful nominated shows. Of course, Blues for Alabama Sky. Sheldon, I'm so very proud of you, Sheldon Woodley, because
let's introduce them to the public.
Let me just say one thing you can introduce, but what this young man here, I'm very proud of him because his father-in-law, who's no longer with us, he's on his heavenly high, he would be so very proud of him because Sheldon is receiving a nomination for Blues for the Alabama Sky, but his father-in-law was one of the directors of the AUDELCO organization back in the day, and a very staunch supporter of AUDELCO, none other than Fred Power of Barber's Flower Shop. You can go ahead, take it over.
Compliments, fantastic. So as you were saying, this year the nomination for AUDELCO reflects the best of the 2019 and 2020 theater season, which unfortunately was suspended abruptly due to COVID-19. So before the pandemic, the theater community was able to present 26 productions, which made the nomination. And as you said, among the nominated is Blues for an Alabama Sky, which received 7 nominations, which was produced by the King Company and had the first New York premiere. This is not a new show, it's a revival, but it had never been produced in New York before. So compliments to Sheldon Woodley and ALFIE for being here with us, because ALFIE Fuller has been nominated as lead actress for Blues for an Alabama Sky, and Sheldon Woodley has been nominated as feature actor in a play. Welcome to My Harlem Portraits, and please tell us, ALFIE, a little bit about the show.
Sure.
To intrigue.
Blues for an Alabama Sky is set during the Harlem Renaissance and follows a group of friends, 4 friends, who are navigating the ever-changing artistic and economic landscape. The play takes place right before the Great Depression, or right before, yes, right, Sheldon?
Yes, right
before the crash. And so everything is changing and rapidly. So I think that's a pretty good synopsis for the show. Please add anything, because you know.
No, I think that's perfect. I just think it's, you know, the creative boom during the Harlem Renaissance. Everybody's kind of caught up in the what do you call it? The romance of what the Renaissance offered, the art, the culture, but it quickly fades when, you know, the economy crashes, and especially being, you know, Black in America, what that really meant when you don't have something to distract you, or you don't have a complete foundation under you, then reality hits really hard, you know, especially during that time.
And I think this is what is one of the incredible thing about this play, is that it really depicts in incredible colors and shades what was going on during that time. And even people who don't know anything about the Harlem Renaissance will find it really extremely interesting. I saw it, and I have to tell you, it's one of the best shows I've seen this year. This year. And I really think this should go to Broadway, because everything was just amazing, from your interpretation to the set, to the costumes, the music, amazing. And you, ALFIE, you are the leading actress in this play. And she is a singer, and she just lost her job at the famous Cotton Club.
Mm-hmm.
So she's trying to get by. And how does she do that?
She does it by How does she do that? She does it by
A lot of different.
I mean, she struggles throughout the entire show. She tries to get back on her feet in a number of ways. She tries to marry someone who has a little bit of money. She tries to audition at other places. She tries to do everything she can that she can think of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the name of your character is Angel.
Yes.
And she lives with a roommate, Guy. He's also out of work from as costume designer from the Cotton Club, but he has an amazing dream, and the dream is to have Josephine Baker, who at the time is very, very famous in Europe and lives in Paris, to have her buy his costumes.
Right.
And this dream in the end comes true.
Yes.
Then we have Sam, and this is Sheldon. Tell us about Sam, Sheldon.
Sam is a doctor in Harlem. He's I guess you would say an obstetrician. He delivers all the babies in the community, so he's very well known. He's a great lover of jazz and just Black culture, but at the same time he's very much an intellectual, so he kind of plays in both worlds. Being that he's a doctor, he does not like to lend himself to one side too heavily. Being that he's a doctor, he kind of has to toe the line, and I guess that's one of his struggles in the play, making definite, having definite strong beliefs, especially when it comes to, I guess in terms of, we deal with, a very controversial topic is abortion. So, he's playing in both worlds, and he doesn't want to go too far political, and then he doesn't want to go too far, liberal.
He has to be the Obama of the situation.
He tries his best, but that's the struggle for everyone in there, is this, trying their best to, stay true to themselves as much as they can.
And you played that role immaculately. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Like ALFIE was amazing with this change of characters from being nice to this guy who comes from the South, and who at a certain point she thinks that she's going to marry, and then changing her mind and deciding to go to Paris, but then something else happened. We don't want to say everything of what happened. But this play is amazing. So ALFIE, what did you think? What was for you the most rewarding in playing this character?
What's the most rewarding about playing this character? You know what? It was a lot of fun playing such a truthfully flawed woman, who was very much out for her own self-interests.
Yes.
It was exciting. It was fun playing a selfish person. Yeah.
And there was a challenge to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a challenge, but it definitely is not something that I've really gotten to do in the characters that I've played in the past. So, yeah. And also, it was incredibly amazing, such an honor to do this play that I've adored for years by Pearl. I mean, just to be able to speak Pearl's words, it was incredible.
It is really an amazing show. And Sheldon, what did you think was most rewarding for you? And also if you can tell me a little bit about the writing of the play.
You said the writing?
The writer, yes.
The writer? I guess what is so rewarding for me, you know, I love period Black culture. I'm just fascinated with that time period. Just any period of Black culture, like whether it's the 70s, 60s, 50s, roaring 20s, and especially during that time where you're not too far from, we're not that far from slavery and people having lineage that's probably maybe a generation away. But at that time, there was a certain sense of, you know, respectability and, you know, presenting yourself in a certain way and striving, you know, to be, you know, excellent. So I just love period pieces. So that was the rewarding piece of working on it for me. I just love the clothing, the music, everything. I guess with the writing, what I appreciate so much about this, Blues for Alabama Sky, what Pearl did, she gave you a peek behind the curtain, you know, behind the glitz and the glamour of what was happening for Black people during that time. Most of us know, whether Black or white, when you say Harlem Renaissance, it's always, you know, you hear about the romanticism of you know, Langston Hughes and you know, Zora Neale, and being in the Cotton Club and, you know, the dancers and everything, and everybody's smiling. But what Pearl does is goes behind the curtain and show you what life was like before they get on stage, you know, before they had to, you know, what they had to do to earn the little money that we were able to earn. And so that was what I really liked about the writing. Just, you know, just pulling back, going behind the curtain of what the Harlem Renaissance, what was really happening during that time, you know, for Black people.
Yes, I really believe that that was an amazing show because of this. And as you might know, this show is done. I do this show because I want people to know more about Harlem. I live in Harlem. I'm being welcomed here since I moved here. And I want especially people in Europe who don't know much about this because they still think Harlem is dangerous. When I say I live in Harlem, they say, you live in Harlem? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So I want people to understand the richness of the culture and the history, the Black culture and the Black history that Harlem is really the source of.
And not to, I forgot something else, Maria. The other rewarding part is to be doing a play about Harlem, a city in New York, and being in New York at the same time, which there hasn't in a long time been plays that's featured, you know, a New York City that, you know, a chocolate city like Harlem, and to be doing it in New York. That was very rewarding to see the names of Adam Clayton Powell, and, you know, Adam Clayton Powell Junior Boulevard is just right up the block, and they talk about Abyssinian, and I've been to Abyssinian. So that being involved in a play like that is talking about all these historical landmarks and these great people, and to be embodying that history, and you're right in the city, that was probably that was very rewarding for me.
Fantastic. Okay, see, we are already at the end of our show, unfortunately.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. It went really fast, but that's because we had fun. And I thank you for being here at my Harlem Portraits. I hope you will come back. Good luck with the nominations. Thank you, Rome, for being
with us today. My pleasure, Maria.
And thank you to our viewers. We'll see you next time at my Harlem Portrait. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you at the AUDELCO Awards.
Yes.
Are we ending right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.
Right.